this area. I'm not calling it lab, right? I'm not going to lower my testosterone by calling it labbing, okay? It's stupid. Oh, jeez, right. Yeah, these people call it labbing because they're getting high on all the chemicals in there, right?
Now, before the video actually starts, I just want to make sure it's clear that I'm not trying to make fun of this guy or ridicule him in any kind of way. I'm just trying to offer a little bit of constructive criticism, if you will. So this dude goes by the name Fate, and honestly, I agree with some of the things this guy has to say. I think we can all agree that the game was rushed, needed more time in the oven. Any normal, reasonable person can agree with that, I'm pretty sure. There are some times though where it feels like you are just saying some of these things just to be a contrarian, and I hate to say the B word, I hate to offend anyone, I'm not the type to throw this around willy-nilly, but sometimes you do be coming off like a boomer, bruh. I'll go ahead and show you what I mean.
As I continue up, right, she gets way more bar for being wailed on, okay? But the downside, okay, I like this combo. Okay, I can't do it, right? She's got full 3 bars now, but she's like on the way to death, right? She's on her way. Look how little amount of bar I got. For the amount of damage I've done, look how little bar I have. That's ridiculous, man.
For a person that claims to be a Mortal Kombat fan since day one, it's kind of odd to me that the meter system seems to be such a foreign concept to you, because it's been around for a while, since MP9 to be exact, and it's not exactly something new. The only real difference that I can tell is that it does take the full 3 bars in this game. Here we have a clip from Mortal Kombat 9 showing off that, yeah, when you hit an opponent, you don't get any meter. And when you get hit by an opponent, you gain meter, dude. You see how it works? It's not that complicated. It's been around for a while now. MKX, similar thing going on here. Like, I don't know why we're acting like this is something brand new. You're just grasping at straws, brother. I honestly feel like Mortal Kombat 11 made it way too easy for people to just roll out every time they get knocked down. And now that the meter system doesn't auto refill and you actually have to work for it, it's like, oh, now it's too hard. Now I don't want to play. Come on, bruh.
She's not going to be able to build up another 3 bars in the amount of health that she's got left and time in order to break another combo again.
My guy, look at Nataro's health. If she could build up enough meter to break away from that again, you'd be making a video complaining about that too. What are you talking about, man? Dog, people would be breaking out the second you touch him. Like, what exactly do you want?
The defense options are literally nothing, right?
The defense options are literally nothing in this game. Why are we acting like the block button doesn't exist? Why are we acting like armored attacks don't exist? Why are we acting like fighting back doesn't exist, bruh? Oh, sorry, the game doesn't give you a wake-up armored attack every 3 seconds now. My bad. Oh. And now, back to the boomer allegations.
Aren't just being done in the practice area. I'm not calling it lab, right? I'm not going to lower my testosterone by calling it labbing, okay? It's stupid. Oh, jeez, right. Yeah, these people call it labbing because they're getting high on all the chemicals in there, right?
Okay.
The fighting game esports people, who gives a shit about what they think? Oh, I could beat you, Fate, in a fight? I don't effing care, bro! What, you really think that if you beat me in a fight, that somehow means something? Really? I don't give a shit! I don't care about your useless opinion about whether or not you can beat me in a fighting game. I'm not going to sit over the corner crying because some dude has no life and literally should be better than me because they have no responsibility, no life. Some of them wear fursuits, right? And sits there all day, every day, Hyundai, playing fighting games. Of course they're going to be better than me. Are you simple?
It honestly feels like you're just mad at young people for not having a family to take care of or something, because some of these pro players have actual jobs that they work. Like, being a pro player doesn't pay that well to begin with. Unless you're winning every tournament you're going to, you're not getting paid that well. You need a job, okay? So for this guy to come around saying like, oh, these guys, they have all day to play games and I have a family. What are you talking about, man? You're making videos every other day about Mortal Kombat. What's the difference? What is the difference? You have the same amount of time to play the game. You're just mad because you suck.
Right about now, you're probably thinking, yo, why the heck are you going so hard on this guy? He's probably not even that bad at the game. And you'd probably be right. But the thing is, every time someone gives him advice, he gets so sensitive. about it. Like, oh, so I can't play like a fucking bitch? Is that what you're telling me? I can't fucking jump around and grab everyone all the fucking time? I can't just jump around and throw projectiles and grab everyone? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Wow. I guess I have to play like a pro player. Oh my goodness. Okay.
You play the game like a Street Fighter 2, they punch you in 400 damage, you punch with throw a single move. You jump a lot, mate. Yeah, I do. I love jumping. What's wrong with jumping? What, are you racist or something? You jumpist? Oh, that's right, I forgot. We can only play the way the only pros play. My bad, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I never said I never jumped. I said the other players never jumped. Do you guys pay attention, or do you just listen to sloppy seconds?
Me personally, I listen to sloppy seconds, but here we have someone in your chat saying something that's very true, bro. It says, Fate the kind of guy to play tennis and kick the ball and then ask you why you don't like his playstyle.
Shit is not that hard. Everyone's like, oh, okay, you come on and beat this guy then. Have you ever noticed that the people that reckon that they're better than me aren't proving it? You guys think the only way to prove yourself is by winning in a video game. It's not going to work with me.
Like, of course, dude, you don't have to learn these 30, 40, 50, 60 damage combos. You don't have to. But when you go online and people start doing these combos on you, you can't be surprised or mad when people start landing them on you. You can't be surprised when people don't want to start grabbing, jumping around, throwing projectiles the whole game instead. Like you, because oh, apparently that's the OG playstyle, right? That's how you play in the 3D era.
See, some of you guys are so conditioned to seeing people only win and playing a certain way that you forgot what fun is. You know, fun? Also experienced when you have sex. Fun. Yeah, I know. I know you keep. This is the really interesting part. People keep bringing up the massive combos from the old games. What they fail to tell you is that it was from highly skilled players, right? The exception to the rule, not the rule, right? But you guys only listen to the only pros, so therefore your view is skewed.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're mad because there's people out there listening to good players on how to get better and have more fun playing the game, right? So they're not getting their ass whooped every time they go online. And remember, if you listen to someone that's better than you, your view is absolutely skewed, my boy. You better listen to some bald, angry dude on the internet instead. So, like, what exactly do you want, bro? Do you want people to listen to you and just jump around, throw projectiles, and grab the whole game instead? Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a lot of fun. No, motherfucker, I'm gonna throw you in the air. I'm gonna mix your ass up. I'm gonna hit you with a 40-50% damage combo. I don't give a fuck. Go play arcade mode, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
See, what you guys have failed to realize is that my issue wasn't to do with uplock. They made it the issue because they're misdirecting. They don't want to have their massive combos taken away from them. Do your live thing. Da. Oh, nicely done. Well done. Now uplock. No, it didn't work. It didn't work this time. Have fun, bro. Nobody said you couldn't. Oh yeah, they did, bro. They said that uplock was a game changer. Did uplock save him? I can't tell. I can't tell. Because I'm not doing enough uplocks. Uplock. Nah, it's not working, man. I don't know. Is this game broken or something?
So coming up next, we have a segment from our boy's very own live stream. And if you check, I'm pretty sure it should still be on his channel. At least that's when I found it at the time of me making this video. But he's having a conversation with someone that clearly knows a lot more than he does about the game. And as you'll see, he'll get hit with the facts and logic, and it'll have little to no effect on him.
Like I main Reiko when I go Kombat League, right? And there were times that my character would move into that uplock position and I would feel like I could not move. I was stuck.
And there's a reason for that. And that's what you would know if you played the tutorial and learned what it was. There's a reason for that. So when you have a defensive option and you miss your defensive option, you should be punished for that option, right? So that's what it does. If you completely miss and use it, you're stuck in an animation, right? So for your opponent to punish you. That's what it is. That's why you're stuck there for a moment. Because if you get a free option for anyone's jump in, meaning that they're going to be so minus on block that you can hit them with any button, right, without them being able to block back, you need to be punished for that, right? And that's what happens if you miss it.
And so if people don't jump, which is what I experienced on Combat League, then up block is a useless mechanic. Which means that having things that are actually far more useful, like parries, and actually
see, that's where you're wrong again. No, that's where you're wrong again. Yes, you are, because an up block works as a parry. Because there's certain strings within the game that you always complain about, saying that the block button is useless. There's certain strings within the game that almost every character has that ends in an overhead. Now, if you up block that said string with the overhead, you can then again completely punish them, acting as a parry. So you're wrong again.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay, this is a true factual statement. You just don't know what you're talking about. You asked for a parry, and up block is essentially a parry.
You said essentially, parry, but it's not.
But it is, because you can actually up block almost every single overhead within this. No, actually, you can up block every single overhead in this game. Every single overhead, making your opponent completely punishable on block.
I can punish people by standing blocking without doing an up block.
No, you can't.
Really?
No, you won't be able to punish them.
Says who? What's a punish to you?
A punish? Would you like me to? Okay, a punish is literally if your fastest move is a 7-frame jab, they need to be -8 on block. And there's very few moves on the game that are like that. That's where the up block mechanic comes in. It changes frame data on block. And casual players will know this as well if they do the tutorial, which is readily available to every single person that buys the game.
Why did you frame the question like that? What is a punish to you? What do you mean, what is a punish to you? It's the same as a punish is to you. It's the same as a punish is to everyone. What are you talking about, man? People don't have special rules set out for them, bro. Is that what you think? The fighting game esports shills.
The fighting game esports people. So when people are struggling online, and they're walking away because they're tired of these massive combos, right?
They're not even massive combos, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's your opinion, but your opinion is...
That's not an opinion. It's not, because what are we comparing it to? Massive compared to what?
Well, I never got hit by 400, 500 enemy combos when I ever played MK11 or MK9.
Bro, did we even play the same Mortal Kombat 1? What are you talking about? Every match you played, there was guaranteed someone hitting you with a 30 or 40% damage combo, especially with the way that fatal blows were implemented into the game. There's no way you never ran into someone that hit you with a 30 or 40% damage combo, bro.
Crap, he was further away than I thought. Should I do it?
Main girl characters will be the death of me, I promise you.
Shit, that's not good. I wonder, he could have done... I guess that works, right? He could have done a crushing blow, though. And then he still would have had fatal blow. Oh my god, that was actually not a damage.
What? Bro, Cyrex and MK9 had a 100% reset. Cabal was doing 60% damage on chip.
Listen, I know this might be really hard to understand, but like, not everyone was at the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played on PS3.
This wasn't top level. This wasn't top level.
Sure, yeah, you're right though. Every single time I was fighting every MK9 online. I just went and made a sandwich, bro.
This nigga trying to cook a motherfucking a fucking sandwich. This pussy ass nigga burn a fucking sandwich. Why the fuck you ain't eat it cold? What the fuck wrong with you? Nigga can't eat a fucking sandwich cold.
Of course, everyone knows around these parts that our man Fate here likes his sandwiches cold.
You're wrong.
I don't.
You know why you're wrong? Because your bubble only concentrates on the bubble. Right?
My bubble? What do you mean my bubble?
Meaning that your group or your influence or your experience is only tied because you are a competitive player. the competitive player is a tiny minority versus the mass audience. And that doesn't mean to say
I never disagree with that.
that the mass
I never disagree with
audience
that.
isn't casual either. Because when people use that term casual, it means that they're putting them down. It means that, well, you know, you're just a casual player, as, what did you say? Don't want to put in the work. Well, let's just look at that for a second, right?
That's true.
I can beat people online, and I
Mm-hmm.
lose to people online, and I've never used uplock, right? But it's a
Right.
lot more work in MK1 because we lost defensive options, or we
You
made
actually gained defensive options. I don't know why you keep saying lost. You didn't lose anything. You actually gained defensive options. But again, you just don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
within
cool.
MK11.
So I'm gonna take a stab in the dark at your defensive options here. What you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about is learning the frame data. So somebody's attack
Right.
is 8 or whatever you people call it. Yours is 7, so that gives you that tiny advantage to be able to unleash faster after they've done their attack. Yes, correct.
That's not what it means at all. No. And you keep saying you people, like this is basic. Like if you would even for once sit down and go to the practice room once, not even practice room, just do the tutorial, you would understand that frame data is a very simple math game. That's all it is.
I know.
That's how video games have always, but you refuse to learn it, and instead you would just like to complain.
That little bit sums up our boy Fate here perfectly. I think I can end it here now. Honestly, people give him advice like, hey, you know, you say there's not defensive options, but maybe you should try this. And then he just hits you with something like, oh, well, I get wins online before and I never had to use uplock, so obviously that doesn't work. But you know what? I've come to the realization that you're just a boomer, and you know what? You're going to be mad regardless of what anyone tells you, you know? So I wish you the best, and yeah, Fate, don't forget to uplock.